3, 2, 1. Hey, trying to do something. Okay. Huh? You like that? Like that intro? It wasn't mine. I stole it. I stole it from Mongster. I love his videos. If you can't tell, it's the whole inspiration behind this channel. Welcome back. Welcome back to Minecraft Through History. We left off, we were in this cave. Dude, this is bad. It's kind of stuff. The mobs everywhere. Ow. Dude, what is going on? Oh, okay. Anyways, we're back. Minecraft Through History. Let's do this thing. Before we get out of here, we got a lot of stuff, which I'm very happy about. 2 stacks of iron is kind of crazy. I want to grab obsidian before we head out. Okay. I don't know how he blew up, but it's okay. Yeah, I want to grab some obsidian before we head out. And let's slowly go up this water and block it off because it's a pain. Sweet. Alright, let's get to digging. Oh, more up here. Never mind. What am I talking about? Okay. Before I do start talking about... Uh-oh. Dude. That was... Uh-oh! I'm sorry. I'm sorry for screaming. That's never what these videos should be. Okay. Here we go. Before I start talking about what I want to talk about in this video, let me grab this obsidian, because it's going to be a long, painful mine. Let's do this. Zombie. I knew that was coming. Awesome. That is awesome. Okay. Boom. That is it. Let's get out of here. And while we're getting out of here, let me talk about what I actually want to talk about in this episode. And that is that, I don't know if anyone else can relate to this. I'm extremely scared of the future. I know, I think that's something I've brought up in past videos, but it's something I just want to talk about now and focus on for a whole video, because I think a lot of people can relate to that. When we think about the future, we think about all of our priorities, all the things we have to work towards, the things that, haven't happened yet, but the goals that we have set for ourselves that we want to accomplish. And it's scary. We put all this pressure on ourselves because we think about all the things we want to achieve, all the things we want to do, and you're putting this massive weight on your own shoulders because, you know, we're told at a young age that, hey, eventually you're gonna have to figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life. So I guess I'll kind of just talk about how I figured that out and how if I'm even sure about, you know, what I want to do. Because to be completely honest, I'm not. So in high school, it's when you really start getting hounded on it. I'm sure most people can relate if, you know, you're at that time in your life or you're way past it. like it's raining. Anyways, I was in high school when it finally kind of got to me that, hey, I need to figure out what I want to do. Um, Luckily, my parents have always been super supportive in, whatever I wanted to do with my life. And while I appreciated that, it still, it still just left me wondering. So they didn't really care if I went to college. They didn't care if I did a trade, if I, did some other thing. But they wanted me to figure something out. So by the time I got to my like junior year, senior year, that's when I really just got hounded with it. And I was lazy when it came to figuring out what I wanted to do after high school. I held it off for so long, mainly because I just didn't know. I had no clue. I was just stuck in figuring out what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And I'm going to be honest, as much as people will tell you it's a bad thing, I don't think it's a bad thing. I was obviously thinking about it. Of course, the main topic of this video, while I was thinking about it scared me. I really worried about choosing one thing for the rest of my life. I had, as people, we get used to, the things that we do when we're in a routine. We're used to that. And I had gotten used to being in high school and doing whatever. And so, when it came to, finally deciding, hey, you need to choose your next path, your next adventure, that scared me. I didn't like the idea of change. I didn't like the idea that I had to make this change. And so for the longest time, I was stuck. I didn't know what to do. Bed looks here. I still have to finish my house. Okay. Diamond axe. I think it's time we invest in you. Anyways, we get to junior, senior year. This is it. I really have to figure out what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. And so, I start thinking about what my family's doing, what my sister's doing. Dude, she's going to college to be a veterinarian. That's crazy. And I realized, my grandmother was a nurse, and if there's one thing that I love more than anything, that I would be happy devoting my life to, is helping people. And of course, I thought about, well, how can I do that? Obviously, any career, any job you decide is going to help people in some way. That's what a job is for. It's to aid, it's to help, it's to make something, it's to do something. Uh, all jobs serve a purpose. And so, I decided the way I wanted to help people was through health, through care. And in my junior/senior year, I decided I want to go to school for nursing. And when I tell you that took forever, I'm serious. That took the longest time to figure out. And that's, again, I'm repeating myself here, but that's normal. It should take you a long time to decide what you want to do for the rest of your life. And I was talking with a coworker the other day, And he said to me, you know what, like, the shittiest part of, like, growing up is, and, like, growing up for the future, is that for some reason we have decided that when we're kids, we have to figure out what we're gonna do for the rest of our lives. We have to figure out what we're gonna do when we're an adult. Why do we have to figure that out when we are children? We are, 16, 17, 18 years old. Dude, how unfair is that? You have barely started living your life, and now you have to decide what you want to do for the rest of it? I I think that is stupid. And when he told me that, it dawned on me, and I never really thought about that before. So, I'm in school right now. I'm in college, and I'm going for a bachelor's of science in nursing. And I think I'm happy with my choice. It's going. It's going. But the truth is, I'm scared. There's not a day that goes by when you know, I'm working towards my future where I think to myself, is this really what you want to do? Is this really how you want to spend the rest of your life? And I have to tell myself that it is. I have to say to myself that, this is it. This is what you wanted to do. Are you happy with that? And think I don't think I'll really know until I'm there. But I think that's also kind of unfair. That you don't really know that this is something you want to do, something you want to commit to until you're in it. Until you get all this way. And obviously there are, you know, uh internships, there are opportunities you can take to explore that. Um and I definitely did. And I still believe that, this is something I want to pursue. So it's normal to have that fear, to be scared of, you know, what's coming. A lot of people say you should live in the moment, and I think that is there's two sides of a coin to that. Um Obviously you shouldn't just let each day go by you, and sometimes I am very guilty of that. Some days I get to like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and I'm just like, what did I do with my day besides lay in bed and watch stupid videos on my phone? I think we're all guilty of just letting days go by us. Um, and when that happens, it really makes us be like, hey, I need to like do something with my life. I need to actually like live in the moment, go out and do things with my day. Um, and that gets us worrying that maybe each day we spend in the present, we're kind of wasting, and so we need to do more. But we're also told, to focus on our future, to put this amount of effort into it because it'll pay off one day. I don't think that's wrong either. I don't think thinking about the future is wrong. I have seen what happens when you spend too much time on it. when you put all of your thought, all your care into the future, I've seen what it does to people, and it's scary. It's kind of like you lose someone, and you lose them in the sense that they're not really there. You know, they put all this effort into something that is gonna come because you've seen how hard they're working for it. You've seen how hard they're working towards it. But part of you just wishes they wouldn't put so much effort towards it. Because if you care that much about it, if you're putting in all this work, it's gonna pay off. There's no way it can't. You know, you care this much about it, you're putting in all this work. You care about it. I can tell, everyone can tell. Uh Maybe you're just putting in a little bit too much effort. So, you know, two sides of that coin when it comes to thinking about the future. Man, I can barely stand to think about it. It's weird. We were so caught up in the things that make us comfortable now that when think about something like the future, how it like makes us squirm and how it eats at us. It's weird. I wish, you know, uh I wish things like that didn't get to us, that we weren't so sensitive to it. But, you know, we clearly are. Change, the future, things that we don't have control over, things that we do, it's it eats at you. Speaking of things we have control over and things we have no control over, think about that a lot too. Boy, am I guilty of that. I used to think that everything in my life I could control. I used to think that relationships, that just because I was there, just because I was present, just because I thought I was doing enough means I was doing enough. But some things, like people, you don't have control over. And once you realize that, the sooner you realize that not everything is your fault, because, again, there are things in our life that are going to happen that we can't control. People we lose, people we care about. And it sucks to say, it sucks to hear that things in your life are going to happen that you have no control over, but it's true. And I hate saying that. I hate accepting that. If I could, I would do everything in my power to keep the people that I loved in my life. I would do everything in my power to make the things happen that I want to happen. But some things we can't control. And one of the biggest things that I've learned, that one of the things we can control, one of the things we have so much control over, is ourselves. Believe it or not, I don't know if you know this, but the things we think, the things we do, the ways we affect others, that that we can control. That we have a lot of control over. So, we can't go to sleep. So, if you can control your actions towards others, if you can control the way you think about yourself, the way you think about the world around you, the way you think about so many different things in your life, the things you can take a stand against, the things you can speak up about, that, that is what we can control. And of course, the things we can't control, those things you have to let go. It sucks, but we can't hang on to the fact that we lose someone. We can't hang on to the fact that something that we had no control over didn't go our way or did go our way. We can't control it. But our actions towards others, our thoughts, our feelings internally about ourselves, about the things we do, how much effort we put in, how little effort we put in, we controlled that. Those are the actions we chose. Uh-oh. And that is something I remind myself a lot that, hey, some things are going to work out, some things aren't. And that is the way things go. I feel like I'm constantly just thinking and trying to figure out, you know, what I can control and manage and take care of. But I need to remind myself that, again, I can't. Not everything is up to me. I think that kind of goes hand in hand with the future, that the things that I know I can work towards to change, to alter for the future, that is what I must pay attention to. That is what I must focus on, because it's all I can do. I want to work towards my goals and I plan to do that. Nothing is going to get in the way of that, I hope. As long as I work hard. Uh-oh. Hey. Zombie, creeper, back up. Anyways, the things I can control and that I can work towards, I'm gonna keep doing that. And I just have to keep reminding myself, what I'm working towards, my goals, this channel. Dude, I'm so happy I started uploading again, because this is something I can control. I can just talk about what I want to talk about, and it may be along the way, if I'm helping others realize things, that's huge. That is all I've ever wanted. My goal, biggest goal, has always been to help others. I don't know why, but I've always just felt so strong about wanting to help others, even when I don't always get the same in return. But I stand by that. I want to continue uh, helping whoever I can, and that is something I will forever work towards. Well, can't place chests next to each other. I forget when they added that. I think that's all my rambling for now. Yeah. It's another late night recording. So I don't even know if what I'm saying makes sense, or if anyone can relate to it. I gotta stop doing late night. videos. I need to get my dog inside. I've just been leaving him out. Come on, bud. Dog, hey, drop it in the comments. Dog name suggestions. I love her little yellow collar. Give me dog name suggestions in the comments. Anyways, while I was rambling, finished the house. It's huge. I'm glad we finished that. I need mobs out of here so I can sleep. Okay. How do we want to wrap up this episode? Go to sleep. I like that. I love that I filled up my chat with you may not rest right now. There are monsters nearby. I want to get a little bit more organized, so like we'll kind of put like mob stuff in here, and I guess like miscellaneous. Yeah, that'll work for now. We'll get more organized. Maybe a basement will be needed so we can get like a storage area underground. Let's see. This all needs moved. I might as well just break it. I don't have the space. Awesome. Okay, blocks in here. There we go. Gimme. Put all this in here. Stone bricks, nice. Our gold. How should we do this? Like that? That'll look good. Honestly, I guess we could move redstone over here too. There we go. And then a bunch of miscellaneous junk. TNT. I can go up there. Might as well put these tools there. Alright. Nice. That is organized. House is coming together. I just need to do the outside. I feel like I started doing that and then I got sidetracked and then I realized I didn't have leaves. So let's do that now. We will need more wood just because we need trapdoors. Okay. Bunch of trapdoors. Let's grab stairs too. Stairs, I'll probably need more of them too. Okay, 32. 32, that'll do. So how did we do this before? Like, it leaves, trapdoors, stairs. Not too bad. Leaves, trapdoors, and stairs. There we go. I like our house design. It's pretty simple. It's not anything too crazy, which I like. Da, da, da. Okay. Go. Once I have this done, our house is complete, and we can. Dude, we'll probably go to the Nether the next episode. I do really want to say I appreciate all the support I have been getting on the videos. I don't get too many like comments and stuff, but I see the likes, and I mean I've been going up in subscribers, so I hope people are following along. I hope people are listening, and you know they have been just hearing what I've been having to say, and I really appreciate that. I put in the description of one of my videos just saying like I don't ever expect this channel to blow up, which I'm totally okay with because it's just for me, like just to be able to like sit here and get all my thoughts out. It's I don't know. It's relaxing. It's well needed. So I appreciate anyone who has stuck around and listened. Boom. I think that's the house done. Sweet. Got back from the mines. House is done. I guess we'll build the nether portal and end off there. Let's see. All this away. Give me this, that. Piece of iron. Do I have? Okay. I have one piece of gravel. That's kind of funny. But perfect. Come on. Come on. Here we go. All right. Okay. Dude. Come on. Bro. Please. All I ask is one piece. Thank you. Okay. That was a struggle. Flint and steel. Let's do this. Where could we? I guess we could. Let's make it like right at the beach here. Oh man, the nether. I'm scared. Okay. That is it. I'm not gonna head in there. That'll be a next episode adventure. Alright. Uh that's it from me. Thank you everyone who stuck around and watched the videos and just listened to what I have to say. I really appreciate it. That is it from me. Everyone, have a good night. Have a good day whenever you're watching this. Uh and thank you. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.